here with Rafael Francis, the Vice President of Product Management for ECI, a winner in tonight's Leading Lights Award for the best new product for its Carrier Ethernet 9000 family of products. Rafael, what sets this product apart in terms of features and performance?
Well, I have to tell you, it really feels good to have won this award. A lot of hard work went into it, and I know the product team, we're very proud of it. What sets the product apart is there's a few things. One is the fact that it's really a next generation Carrier Ethernet platform, and what that means is it's going to support the very high densities of gigabit Ethernet, 10 gigabit Ethernet for the rollout of bandwidth intensive services like video and video on demand. Increasingly personalized services, has next generation capabilities in terms of its support for future services, the rollout of IPv6, has wire speed performance, and has a lot of built-in capabilities in the hardware to support things like OANM. Another thing is the fact that the platform is very transport optimized. So unlike other Ethernet devices that maybe had a legacy in coming from targeting the Ethernet space, the transport optimized nature of the 9700 series really is focused on carrier grade capabilities in terms of OANM, manageability, and serviceability. And ultimately, the way that we wrap it together with ECI's entire portfolio, including our optical products, I think makes it a real compelling offering.
How does ECI's strategy help network operators who are planning to move from SONET to next generation Carrier Ethernet?
Ethernet is something that's not new to ECI. ECI has had Ethernet within its product portfolio and the MSPP products that we offer, the XDM, which is a product that supported SDH or supports SDH transport and optical transport, and we've integrated Ethernet into that. Now, as the demands of data grow, it's necessary to deploy a more scalable pure packet platform, and that's really where the 9000 family comes in, and it helps us to evolve traffic, deploying the 9000 family jointly with our existing solutions to help migrate those services, to help scale the services. We still leverage the XDM, our existing MSPP products, to perform WDM and ROADM functionality, because ultimately we see that Ethernet and optical are the two technologies that are prevalent within the metro. And the other thing we do to simplify that migration is we tie them together with a single management system, and that's something that's fairly unique in the industry, that we have a single management system that pulls together our MSPP products, our optical products, and our Carrier Ethernet portfolio.
As carriers move to IP and MPLS, it's important that they avoid some of the complexity that brings. How does ECI's management system help carriers avoid adding those layers of complexity?
Well, there are some, aspects of MPLS that can be perceived to be more complex by operators, and at the same time, there's a lot of benefits that they bring in terms of making the network self-healing, self-optimizing, in terms of providing traffic engineering. But there's certainly things that can be done to help simplify that, and allow operators to integrate that in a way that's within their comfort zone. So for example, we have a management solution that takes a lot of the complexity out of these advanced IP and MPLS networks and the advanced functionality that they bring. So we give operators the same look and feel that they're accustomed to with their existing transport networks, point and click provisioning of point-to-point services or multi-point services. So it's really about simplifying the user interface. There may be some complex technologies or protocols running within the network, but if you can simplify the user interface to the point where the operator makes it easier for them to provision services, to monitor services, that's something that we have within our management portfolio.
What are some of the target applications for this product line?
Well, with the 9700 family, the 9700 series and the 9200 series are two initial product platforms in this portfolio. Primarily, we're seeing demand for residential business services. Certainly, video is a big driver. We see most of our current customers that we have for this product line are deploying it for the purposes of video. So I'd say business, residential, but also the convergence of business and residential services. When I talk about business, of course, I mean the Metro Ethernet forum services such as E-Line, E-LAN, point-to-point, and multi-point services as well. And moving forward, we see some additional applications, but those are the main two that we're seeing the most traction and that they're targeted for today.
What's next for ECI in the carrier Ethernet space?
So in terms of what's next, there's a couple of things. One, I talked about business and residential services. Another huge growth area and something we see as Ethernet's next frontier is deployment in mobile backhaul networks. And so as operators migrate from 2G to 3G and beyond, ECI has been very strong traditionally in mobile backhaul networks, and you'll see new products within this Carrier Ethernet 9000 family that are focused and optimized for mobile backhaul. That's one thing. You'll also see us, we've already talked openly at this conference about it, the fact that we're combining the core competencies we have in optics with our Carrier Ethernet portfolio to more tightly integrate those technologies. We ultimately see metros converging on Ethernet and optical technologies. So those are a couple of key trends that we see moving forward that ECI will be involved in terms of the development of our new and next generation products.
Rafael, thank you and congratulations.